War is a game of steel and blood, of discipline and chaos. In the fields of battle, where men either carve their names into legend or are buried in the dirt, one truth remains: the line holds or the battle is lost. Today on this field, against the proud banners of Vlandia, we shall not falter. The enemy comes, red and gold banners flickering in the wind, their cavalry restless, their infantry marching in tight ranks. They believe they have the advantage, that sheer force and momentum will break us. But they do not understand what stands before them. Not a rabble of fearful men, not a wavering shield wall. No, today we are stone. Today we are the square. The command rings out, steady and unyielding. Shields locked together, spears thrust outward, a formation perfected through discipline. We do not chase. We do not break rank. The Vlandians thunder forward, their war horses kicking up dust, their knights gripping lances meant to pierce through our resolve. The ground shakes beneath their charge. Then, the crash, steel against steel, flesh against wood. The first wave of Vlandians' cavalry slams into the square. But they do not break through. Our spears find their marks. Horses rear, riders fall, the momentum of their charge dying upon the wall of our discipline. A few knights manage to breach the formation, slipping through gaps, swinging wildly at our ranks. But inside the square, they are alone, surrounded, cut down before they can do real harm. The infantry follows, Vlandian swordsmen and sergeants, desperate to shatter our lines, hacking at shields, trying to push us back. Yet, their numbers mean nothing against our cohesion. They press forward, and we stand firm. Minutes stretch into eternity. The clang of swords, the grunts of men locked in combat, the cries of the wounded, all merge into a chaotic symphony of war. Yet, even as the Vlandians throw their strength against us, our line does not yield. Our formation holds. And then hesitation. Their charges grow weaker, their attacks less coordinated. We can feel it, the shift in the battle. Their confidence wavers, their commanders shout desperate orders, but it is too late. Fear seeps into their ranks. A soldier is only as strong as the will that drives him, and the will of the Vlandians begins to crumble. One by one they falter. The cavalry retreats, their riders pulling their mounts away from the slaughter. The infantry fights, but not with the fervor of those who believe they can win. They cut, they parry, they step back. The first soldier turns and flees. Then another, and another, until what remains of the once mighty charge scatters across the field like leaves in the wind. The square remains, unbroken, unyielding, victorious. The battle is won, not through speed nor brute force, but through discipline, through patience. Through the understanding that chaos will always break against the unshakable will of the few who refuse to bow. As the sun sets over the battlefield, we stand, weapons raised, bloody but unbent. The Vlandians came with fire and fury, but we stood against the storm. The clash is relentless. Steel rings against steel, the air thick with the scent of sweat, blood, and dust. Vlandian knights ride hard, their war horses snorting and thrashing as they struggle to push through. Their lances splinter against our shields, their swords glance off armor, but still they press forward. Desperation fuels them now. They refuse to admit the truth, that they are throwing themselves against an unbreakable wall. The order is bellowed once more, cutting through the chaos. Our men do not waver. Spears thrust forward, finding gaps between plates and mail, toppling riders before they can bring their swords to bear. A knight tumbles from his saddle, trampled under the hooves of his own brethren. Another attempts to breach, his blade swinging wildly, but inside the square he is alone. He dies before he can strike a second blow.
Cavalry, escape! Kill them all!
You've witnessed the power of discipline over chaos, of strategy over brute force. The square formation does not break, but can you command it? Can you hold the line when the enemy crashes upon you? Subscribe for more epic battles, like If You Stand with the Shield Wall. Comment your best battle strategies below. The war is far from over. Rally with me, and let's conquer together.